Hi, we are Business International Solutions, and today we present the analysis of the current CSR strategies of AkzoNobel. In this analysis, we'll provide three competitors analyzing the main CSR strategies, and then we provide four strategic recommendations. And at the end of the presentations, a Q&A session will highlight the key elements of the research. AkzoNobel provides the highest standards in corporate governance sustainability and seeks to constantly improve its performance in transparency and sustainable culture and long-term creations, corporate management and supervisory management, and the gender diversity of including 40% female representatives at executive committee levels. AkzoNobel has a strong environmental sustainability strategies. The company is aware of the climate change resulting in change disruption and changing market dynamics, possess a sustainable portfolio of low carbon solutions, focus on materials efficiency to reduce wastewater generated and carbon footprint, and decrease volatile organic compounds, promoting the recycling of paints and coatings, task forces for climate-related financial disclosures, and reduce waste energy greenhouse emissions. AkzoNobel is considered as a European top employer and provides different programs to support the learning and careers of its employees. They also provide inclusive strategies such as Wave of Communications of empower women and LGBTI within the employees. Most of the company strategies provide a major transformation to accelerate growth, implementing CSR strategies to improve performance, innovation, and efficiency, producing and selling paints. The company currently has more than 32,000 employees, a revenue of 8.53 billion euros, and by 2020, the company located 21% of its revenue on eco-premium solutions. The current strategies of AkzoNobel follows the three Ps: people, planet, and paint. Inspiring people, reducing waste and greenhouse gas emissions, and providing eco-premium solutions. The cost of CSR strategies will be applied to raw materials, production equipment, staffing, packaging, shipping, marketing, and other business costs. We evaluate that the benefits have been able to outweigh the cost of the firms in CSR strategies.
And we'll be talking on AkzoNobel competitors, analysis of their competitors. I will be analyzing PPG Industries as a competitor, BASF, and Sherwin-Williams. I will start with PPG Industries. PPG Industry is an American company and a global supplier of paints, coatings, and specialty materials. Their overall strategy is to focus on sustainably advantaged products, to reduce costs and benefit the environment, to include diversity, equity, and inclusion in dealings with its people, health and safety consideration, and engaging with the community. For their marketing strategy, their strategy is to acquire some of the competitions, to reduce anti-corrosion coating products, to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Competitive advantage. PPG have various range of products to satisfy different needs. They're also competitive in their pricing. They're also industry leader and available in 70 countries, which is a very big advantage for them. And their major market. PPG operates across 70 countries with 14 application support centers in North America, Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. And with their financial performance in 2020, their net sales dropped from $15.14 billion in 2019 to $13.83 billion in 2020. Then I move to the next competition that we'll be discussing, BASF. BASF is a German multinational chemical manufacturing company with overall strategy to attain net zero CO2 emission by 2050, to create value for customers, and to implement supplier CO2 management program. With marketing strategy to develop new business model that values customer needs. Competitive advantage of BASF. They are a macro societal approach social and economic value creation, and monetary assessment of corporate operations. Major markets. BSF operates in more than 90 countries, expanding its operation in Asia. Its personal performance, net sales in 2020 stood at 59.14 billion euros. Sherwin-Williams is an American-based company in the paint and coating manufacturing industry, with overall strategies to implement inclusion, culture, and diversity and equity, to implement occupational health and safety measures, to achieve energy efficiency, to minimize waste, to increase engagement with communities. The marketing strategy is to invest more in the R&D, that's research and development, to introduce bio-friendly products, to adopt professional pricing, to adopt variable pricing, and to make new product launch according to customers' changing preferences. Competitive advantage. They have a tightly controlled distribution system, superior product qualities, premium pricing with range of products, and value-added services and strategies. Their major market, they are present they have 4,438 operated stores in USA, Canada, the Caribbean, and Latin America. Their revenue as at 2020 stood at $18.4 billion.
I'm here with the recommendations. Our first recommendation is to improving the eco premium by investing more in research and development. So our analysis recommends is to increasing the percentage of eco premium solutions in the total share of revenue by investing more in research and development. According to research, around 77% of consumers love to buy products that are environmental friendly. So it's quite beneficial to invest more in research and development to improve the product. Such kind of practices are already seen in Italian lab where they're doing this. The name of the lab is Como Plant. So and the setup cost is around 20 million. Our second recommendation is to improve a structure for handling conflict mineral issues. AkzoNobel has its own set of rules for the suppliers, but we recommend them to go beyond that. For this, they can take the process that Sherwin-Williams is using to report the due diligence and maintaining it, such as strong company management, identifying the risk, designing strategies for those risks, and independent third-party audit, reporting annually on the supply chain. That kind of thing is really complex, and it's a lot of hurdle for any company. So we are recommending hiring third-party company to do so. The cost is estimated to be around more than 1 million euro. Third recommendation is climate action. AkzoNobel and the three other competitors have an aim to attain net zero emission by 2050, but we are recommending it to accelerate this kind of target and try to achieve zero emission at least 5 years. Companies are putting forward for this long-term strategy because of the cost of replacing the existing production process. But as BSF has plans to improve this thing and invest billions into, so we are recommending to invest 1.5 to 2.5 billion euro by 2025 and another 2 billion euro by 2030, so that the process will be faster. Last recommendation is the wellness program. The goal of the PPG Industries is to have wellness program at 100% of its facilities globally by 2025, and they are achieving it already. So AkzoNobel can take some lessons from this, and that's why we are recommending for them to have at least 5% of their total CSR budget for the wellness program.
Here I am explaining how do the CSR strategies give the firm a competitive advantage. CSR activities improve a firm's competitive advantage to the degree that they influence the firm's stakeholders' decision in its favor. Stakeholders may favor one business over another based solely on the firm's participation in such CSR efforts. Some of the main advantages are: number one, attract new investors. CSR initially have a positive impact on attracting investment. Many institutional investors avoid companies or industries that violate their organization mission, values, or principles. They also seek companies with good records on employee relations, environmental stewardship, community involvement, and corporate governance. Number two, corporate philanthropy. Companies may align their philanthropic activities with their capabilities and core competencies. In so doing, they also avoid distractions from the core business, enhance the efficiency of their charitable activities, and assure unique value creations for their beneficiaries. Number three, energy saving and other environmentally sound production practice. Cost and risk reduction may also be achieved through CSR activities directed at the natural environment. The second question is, what are the major advantages for ExxonMobil compared to the competitors? They have a clear strategic goal of becoming a go-to source for paint and coating with a powerful worldwide brand, market leadership, and well-balanced geographical presence in all areas. To execute that vision and produce the long value ExxonMobil seeks, it is critical that they can attract and retain high caliber members to their board of management and supervisory board. This is evident in each of these board's pay policies. As a result of the good strategies, Exxon delivers 15% return on sale and more than 25% return on investment in 2020. More innovation strategies to develop more sustainable product and solutions.
Hi, I'm going to discuss the third question. What do the competitors need to do to improve their CSR strategies? The first point is meeting the moral commitments that go beyond the scope of industry rules and regulations. The second point is improving image and reputation to give favors with governments, stakeholders, workers, and customers. And also, most of the competitors in this case study follow a similar kind of sustainable strategy. So, in order to gain a competitive advantage from the other firms, each firm should follow a country-based CSR policies. Whatever each countries in they are operating, they should follow that as well. And also another point is to corporate disclosure and transparency practices. Competitors should have also enhanced their legitimacy and reputation through the disclosure of information regarding their performance on different social and environmental issues, sometimes referred to as a sustainability reporting. The next question is, how do the multinational companies use their CSR strategies in marketing and strategy? According to the notion of social responsibility, corporations should be decent citizens balancing their profit-making operations with effort that help society, whether on a local, national, or a global basis. In marketing, social responsibility entails concentrating efforts on gaining customers who wish to make a difference with their purchases. Many businesses have included social responsibility features into their marketing strategy in order to benefit the society through useful services and goods. For example, many brands use their strategies like if a customer purchases a specific amount or a specific quantity of their product, then the company will donate an amount of their profit or uh, a portion of their product to the people who are suffering or in a need.